I think the biggest challenge for public sector entities is developing a holistic plan of where they want to be and making sure that the resources that they're able to purchase and procure, whether they be services, third-party services, hosted services, or if they're putting something on premise, that it complements the network infrastructure and the plan that they've already created. All too often I've seen organizations, particularly in the private sector, where they purchase equipment or services. It's a standalone system. You have marketing folks in there convincing them that this is the best product for them, but really only if they've really done an assessment and developed a plan would they know if it's going to complement that environment. Otherwise, an unconfigured, a non-maintained system can be just as dangerous as not having a system in place at all. Sure. Number one is money and personnel. So typically federal agencies and state agencies, they may not have all the people and resources that they want, but they definitely have many more than, or much more than, the local entities. I've been to smaller cities and towns that only have one or two IT staff. No one specifically dedicated to cybersecurity, which is a challenge. And so in some of those cases, I recommend that maybe they partner with other cities and counties, other cities and towns of like and similar size, that they might be able to join together and pool those resources to get a cybersecurity trained specialist on staff to help them look at that same environment just from a different perspective. But really, that's the key, is having the resources, both people and the money, the funds to buy the equipment that they need. CISA can help in a lot of cases because CISA has a lot of resources that are at zero cost. So I would encourage any organization, big or small, to reach out to CISA. Go to CISA.gov and take a look at some of those non-cost, no-cost resources. Sure. Without going into details about which specific entity, one of CISA's programs that we've been undertaking now for the last year are entity notifications. This is where CISA receives a tip from a third party, a trusted third party entity that reaches out to us, and they have information that a particular private sector company, or it could be a public sector entity, is potentially imminently being targeted for, in many cases, ransomware attack. So with that information, we're able to reach out to those entities and let them know that, hey, a group or groups has targeted your organization for a ransomware attack. This is most likely underway already. Here's the information that we have, and these are the steps that we recommend that you can take right now to defend yourself. And we've been very fortunate to reach out to organizations ahead of time that allowed them to block that from happening. I'm looking forward to taking home some of those relationships. So I just gave a talk on the importance of building relationships, that cybersecurity really is a team sport. Well, just like CISA is here to be part of that team, we're also looking for teammates as well, both in the private sector and the public sector. Organizations that we can work with and share information, potentially complement each other's resources when helping other third parties that may be victim or need some support when it comes to improving their overall cyber hygiene, but being able to work together in a collaborative fashion.